Hi guys, today we are going over everything that I read in July. Quick housekeeping stuff, obviously the other YouTube channel is still gone, doesn't look like that's coming back, so here, this is going to be vlog channel, movie and TV content because I still really like doing that, and I will also be doing occasional other stuff if I want to do maybe a Project Pan update or something. Otherwise, Project Pan stuff you can find on my TikTok, sex ed stuff that was on my other channel, and also my new podcast are on my Patreon. All of the links are down below, but let's get into everything that I read this month. So we started the month strong-ish with a palette cleanser book from Frida McFadden. Anything that I read from her is a palette cleanser book. That's just what it is. And I almost rank her books in like a league of their own because I know what I'm getting from the writing style. And it's not to say it's bad, it's just very like tell you, don't show you. So I read The Surrogate Mother, Frida McFadden. I gave this one a 2 out of 5. It basically follows a couple that cannot conceive. Her assistant is like, I will do it. I'll be the surrogate. Just like pay for me to go to school. She's not who she says she is. Shock of all shocker. And it kind of goes beat for beat how you think it's going to go. Then I read 2 Lorith and White books, Beneath Devil's Bridge and The Swimmer. Beneath Devil's Bridge, 3.75. The Swimmer, 3.5. There is one character that is the main one in Beneath Devil's Bridge, or one of the main characters. And then she kind of makes like a little cameo in The Swimmer, and I love it when characters are sort of interconnected in universes. But honestly, I would not be too mad about getting a Lorith and White book right now because I do like her writing style and it goes very quickly. The Whisper Man, which is one of the only books from my first season of my TBR challenge that I have kept. I really liked this. It's a Whisper Man serial killer. It's a struggling author, moves with his son. His wife just passed away, to this new town trying to restart life. I kind of went back and forth between listening to this book and reading it. Both were great. I really liked this book. I gave this a 4.25. I thought it was super entertaining. Honestly, it was a good month for thrillers, but it was also a good month for other books. I read Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid. This is my third 5-star book of this entire year. If you want romance and yearning, what I look for in a romance novel, it is the buildup. It's the tension that is building and building and building until you're like, oh my god, if they don't fucking kiss right now, I'm gonna jump off a bridge. And it's so good. But also space and like, wow, the universe is crazy, and following passions and finding out who you are and standing up for yourself. It's just an excellent book. 5 out of 5. The narration is wonderful. The writing is beautiful. The characters are so well fleshed out. I really love a Taylor Jenkins Reid book, and this is no exception. The Woman in the Woods. This is a Lisa Hall book. I gave this like a 3.75. To be honest, I'd probably lower that to like a 3.5, 3.25. It is a slow burn movie in a book. It is very much the witch, the pretty thing that lives in the house. It's just tension and atmosphere and thinking you're going insane and going crazy, but it's also infuriating side characters that just don't believe you when you're saying something's happening. But there are some good payoffs and the tension is effective. It's just very much mostly all the book is. The Underwriting, I need to find the author for this, it's not written down. This was a book that followed a group of people who are from this financial firm in New York who are trying to take a dating app public, and just kind of following all of the people. It's very sexist and it's very like sexual and it's very egotistical, and then there's also murders, and I think that almost took away from it. Like it should have been more about like the competition and the financials and the aspects of taking something from like a private sector and the CEO and dealing with them to a public sector and having to like deal with all the trades and the costs and everything. It felt like it was too much in one book. I gave that one a 3. The Radleys by Matt Haig. This is my third Matt Haig book that I have read. I loved it. And there's a TV show too. I was Googling this, trying to find the cover to insert into the TikTok where I was talking about this. And there's a TV show and I will be watching that. And if you want a comparison between the TV show and the book, I will certainly do that because I really, really liked the book. It's basically family of vampires. The kids don't know that they're vampires, and then something happens where there's an act of violence, and now they need the help of their uncle, who is still a practicing vampire, not somebody who's just like off blood. And it's good. It's very much like these are life problems for anybody, with the added drama of like, oh no, we're weak because we haven't had blood in 20 years. And then I read The Two of Us by Andy Jones. Oh, sorry, the Radleys 3.2 or 4.25, Andy Jones 3.75. I really liked this. I thought it was so beautiful. It's these two people who have this whirlwind romance of 19 days, and then something happens that takes the fun out of it, the spontaneity out of it, and it follows them over a year. It follows the side characters, the people that are in their lives, friends, family, and it was just a very honest book. It took me about 50 to 90 pages to really get into it. But when I was there, I was there. People were making mistakes, and people were being overbearing, and people were like almost giving in to temptation in some aspects, and sometimes they did, and it just felt very raw and real, but also so interesting. And these people are so flawed, but also so, like, it's such an honest portrayal. I just really enjoyed it. Finishing off, we had The Witchstone. This is by Henry H. Neff. I was obsessed with this book. This one got a 4.5. I want to stay in this universe. I want to revisit. I want all of it. It basically follows a demon who is the curse keeper for a family who is cursed, where every new generation turns them slowly into monsters, and obviously that sucks. I'm not big into fantasy, right? I'm not big into like, okay, let's learn a whole new magic system. Let's learn a whole new like government for magic and fairies and alternate universes. But I do love demons and spooks and hell and like things that are, I guess, maybe more commonly known to me. So this one was fun, and I highly, highly enjoyed it, and I would super recommend it, and I would read any sort of follow-up that is still set in this universe, because it is very much, I think the back of the book says like good place mixed with a bunch of other stuff. It's good and evil on a mission to break this curse, and it's a fun journey to go on. But that is everything that I read this month. Let me know what you got into, and how do you get through your books? Are you an audiobook, a Kindle, a physical book? I feel like I kind of dabble in all three depending on what the vibe is. Let me know down below, and I will see you very soon. Bye guys. Hi guys, my name is Ashley, and today we're going over all of the books that I read in July. And that is it. If you want to see a more sultry side of me, then you can check out my links, and I will see you very soon. Bye guys.